Good morning, Taurus. Welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your weekend read. I realize I'm late, but you know, I don't know, man. I had other things going on, so that's what happened. We're going to be pulling the regular weekend kind of spread here. 5 cards with the Lion Strider Tarot, the Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield, Colette Baron reads Wisdom of the Oracle cards, the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck by Alberto Villoldo, Alberto Villoldo, Colette Baron read, and Marcella Lobos. And then we got, the Sacred Traveler. I just felt like it, with Denise Linn, and Gabrielle Bernstein's Miracles Now. And of course the Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power cards I like for the weekend, mostly for myself, by Laura Santi. I like to use those. And then Camilla Morton's Fashion Oracle cards. We'll pull a card from there. So let's get into your read. By the way, guys, don't know if you're aware, but there's March 22nd, which was yesterday, there was a Mars transit in Taurus. I don't know if you guys have been feeling it. It's kind of a high energy for you guys. It's going to be a time where you're gathering your resources, feeling empowered, making plans, also feeling a little bit like you've got ants in your pants, like you've got high energy, you don't know what to do with yourself because you want to do so many things. You want to book a ticket to go travel, you want to kill your enemies, you want to start a passionate new love affair, just high energy, basically, okay? That's very exciting. I feel like you guys are gonna be enjoying this. It's just a matter of knowing what to do with that energy. Also, there's a whole bunch of other I was checking up Vedic astrology as well as just very general astrology about what's going on right now. And this Mars transit in Taurus lasts until May 7th, and I saw another source that said May 5th. But from March 22nd to May 7th. Now let me just read you a few of the notes to save you the time of hunting around. But by all means, please Google this, YouTube this. Mars transit to Taurus, March 22nd to either May 5th or 7th. And it's saying it's a preparation time to be tactful. It's like the army has been given free rein, a free hand, preparing for war. Now at work, you may feel very confident and relaxed and feeling empowered. For others, it might be a time for you, because of that Mars energy, giving you the strength and the determination to quit bad habits like smoking or drugs or whatever other addictions you have that you've been meaning to quit. That Mars energy right now will be very beneficial to help you do that. Others, it might give you this kind of impulsive feel to go and make major changes, whether that be travel or going to the gym or whatever it is. I know we hear the same kind of standard things all the time, but Mars is nothing to laugh at, nothing to scoff at. Mars is serious. Mars is that male fire energy. Mars is that Aries energy. And that's what's backing up Taurus right now. So Taurus, use it for whatever you need to do to make changes. Use it to your advantage. It's more along the lines of, also, it says there's secrets that could be revealed. Situations with your either older siblings or male siblings. Arguments, possibly in that kind of vein. And then, what else was there? Yeah, just a major empowered time. Something where you use that confidence and Mars fire energy. You use that creativity and manifesting energy in Taurus, the sign of Taurus. So whatever you need to do, whether that be making plans for your next move, being tactical, having strength to stand up to your enemies, stand up to people who have been giving you a problem for a long time, something that you've been kind of putting on the back burner, ignoring. It's another kind of push to stand up to them and speak your mind and let it rip. again, there's always this kind of caution, just like with that Ace of Swords energy, to be mindful with how you communicate, and not to, if you take that confidence and that fire energy and use it in a positive way to create and manifest, wonderful. But if you start like really getting high on that kind of powerful energy, you might want to, there's that kind of con side of it where it could be used in a destructive way. So Taurus, I feel like that's good for you guys. I hope I hope it, let me know. I don't know. Is it affecting you? Do you feel that? Do you feel that kind of antsy feeling? Apparently it's major, all right? Like every transit is major. But this one, this Aries energy, this Mars energy, personally, I have been feeling it too. Yesterday was a joke. It was a joke and a half. It was like I had to do everything. Oh, anyways, I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos, Googled a whole bunch of stuff. It was so beneficial. So please do check that out, okay? I would tell you what I've been watching, but I don't want to because I'd rather keep that secret. All right. Sorry. Now back to Taurus for the weekend. This is for what's remaining of Saturday. I know, Bad Warriors Journey Tarot. You didn't do the weekend reading from, you know, yesterday. I'm sorry. As I said, I was busy, you know, doing a million things. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to timestamp. I know I talk for a long time, okay? This time I won't get grumpy. For the future, I may. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 23rd to the 24th, the weekend. Let's get a weekend read for Taurus. Can we get a card for the situation? Can we get one card for the situation for Taurus? Can we get one card for the situation for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 23rd to the 24th. Can we get a card representing the situation for Taurus for what's remaining of the 23rd to 24th? Oh, there we go. Knight of Swords. What was I just telling you? What was I just saying? I think Knight of Swords is even ruled by Aries. It could be. I'm not going to Google it. On the bottom, Emperor. Holy shit! What was I just talking about? I said that fire energy, that Mars energy, Aries. There's Aries right there with the Emperor. Bossing up, leadership. This is like, now I'm getting a resonating feel for this Emperor card, okay? It's not just a king who's benevolent, takes care of things. Emperor is one who makes like major moves, and you know, that tactical Aries war kind of energy is in there too, which I never ever talk about. And now thank you for this transit. It's making me resonate with this and I understand. Okay, this is the transit I feel, okay? Knight of Swords, up for the challenge, going into something, swinging your sword first, asking questions later. This is that energy of wanting to stand up, go into battle, fight. You know, you feel like you are empowered, like you've got the army behind you. You feel like you want to just go, and even if there's no one, you feel empowered. The Knight of Swords, I have to Google this. Give me a second, okay? I believe the Knight of Swords is ruled by Aries. Let me just double check. Okay, so I just checked it up. And, you know, I always say that it is an air sign because of the sword suit, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But when I looked it up here, it's like, it says, together with the King of Wands and the Emperor of the Major Arcana, the Knight of Swords can represent Aries, fiery, energetic, and determined. And also Gemini, quick thinking, talking, mentally alert, changeable if found with the Lovers, which it was found with actual Aries, with the Emperor. Okay, this is that Mars energy, that fire energy. Taurus, you're feeling it. Congratulations. I hope you guys are making your changes. I hope you're making your plans for the future. This is the time to be strategic. Use that Aries like warlord kind of energy here. Gather your resources. Do not act impulsively. Okay, it's a time to gather your resources and plan, and then strike at the right time. Then make the move at the right time. So this is that, I feel, the Mars transit in Taurus. So let's get a card representing Taurus. Can we get a card representing Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 23rd to the 24th here? So as that website said, it was, I believe it was Truly Teach Me Tarot. Knight of Swords, and I just went on that out of all of them because it just had the first reference to its sign. So the Knight of Swords is about that determination, challenge, going after what you want. I always somehow end up quoting LaRue, doing it for the thrill, going in for the kill. All right? I don't know, man. I'm just really happy. I've been enjoying this transit. So, Knight of Swords, going after what you want. And having the confidence, ambition, determination, and fiery energy and focus to go after it. All right. Taurus and Aries, huh? Okay. So let's get a card representing Taurus, please. What's going on for Taurus? There we go. Four of Pentacles. Oh, snap. So you, and there's the bottom here, 10 of Pentacles. Ooh-hoo. Okay, 10 of Pentacles is like responsibilities in the way of deep roots, traditions, your commitments, family, legacy, financial inheritances, things of that nature. And you got 4 of Pentacles as you, okay? 4 of Pentacles is being closed off, unreceptive. Why is that? Well, we were just talking about collecting your resources, taking stock, and planning for the next move, not being impulsive. 4 of Pentacles is somewhat like that energy where you're holding tight to what you've worked hard for. Very distrusting. Oh, there's a bit of strategery in there. So 4 of Pentacles here is like not trusting people, not being open. Why? Because you're in battle mode. So 4 of Pentacles, closed off, unreceptive. At work, on the weekends, well, it might be just like not wanting to get too close to people right now. Well, just for the weekend. And taking stock of what you have. Holding tight to what you have, what you've worked hard for. Wondering what people's motives are. Questioning their motives and their agendas when they're coming at you with proposals or ideas or suggestions. Now, in love and romance, it could be more of that Aries energy a little bit influencing you, because it's about, if you are in a relationship, kind of having this greediness, because this 4 of Pentacles is generally seen as miserliness or being stingy or greedy. Okay, so in romance, when you apply it there, it could be in the sense of being in something, in a relationship or talking with someone, and kind of keeping an eye open for what else is out there, what else is available. Roaming eye, all that kind of jazz. No big whoop, because it's not like you're fully committed to something. Well, you could be, but it's pretty harmless. Either way, you're kind of not open or receptive to others right now. It's very independent energy. So let's get a card for what's surrounding Taurus. What's surrounding Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Seriously, you guys should Google it, this Mars transit in Taurus, especially in the Vedic astrology. It was so... I have never been so interested to listen to these transits, ever. Alright. Can we get a card, please, for what's surrounding Taurus? Oh, by the way, I'll do your next love reading today. After, okay? After a few other readings. I still haven't done other signs. March generals. I did Taurus and Leo, and that was it. Okay. I'm going to pick one. This is for what's surrounding Taurus. The World. Big plans. All right. Justice on the bottom. All we got is justice, haven't we, for the longest time? Judgment was the last one. All right, so let's pull a card for the outcome and the underlying energy. Now, while I shuffle, hopefully a card will pop out and then we'll know that that's it. In the meantime, in between time, I'll talk about the world. Now, why is Taurus being so shut off, closed off, unreceptive, questioning people's agendas, not wanting to invest in anything outside of themselves right now? Because this world is around them. The world is your oyster. You have plans. It's about the end of karmic cycles. That Mars energy, that fire energy, that Aries energy, okay? Let's talk about Taurus and Mars transit in Taurus again. It's making you stand up to people, making you stand up for yourself. So the world is about whatever has been going on, whatever hasn't been serving in your best interest, you best believe that Knight of Swords is going to use that sword to cut it off with confidence and with pleasure. So this world card is also about travel. Some of you might have to travel for work. Some of you maybe, as I said, have ants in your pants, so wanting to make moves and travel and book a ticket very impulsively and get out of Dodge. You know what I mean? Make a big change because you have the confidence now. Like something that normally you'd second guess, question yourself over and over again until you talk yourself out of it. But this world card here is about, especially backed up with, oh, okay, Two of Wands, outcome, travel. Again, on the bottom, Two of Pentacles. And then we also have the Strength card. That's more fire energy. And it could represent a Leo, but as I was looking at the Vedic astrology, they're talking about other influences with this transit. And one of them was the sun god. I think it was the god of war. They were saying his name is Kartikeya or something. And that was another thing. And this is ruled by Leo and this kind of fiery energy here. So I just see a lot. This is fire energy. It is fire energy because this is also a card for Aries, this Knight of Swords. So I was speaking to maybe feeling this impulsiveness of wanting to book travel, do something. Knight of Swords, they said, swings first, ask questions later. They're going to go for whatever they want. It's an impulsive card. And what happens is the outcome is Two of Wands. Two of Wands is whatever you have right now, your world as you know it, this card of expansion and wanting more than what you have. You go after it in the outcome. You see that globe that this rabbit's holding there? Probably for the springtime, very soon. So Two of Wands is putting that energy out now, booking that ticket, making those plans. Everything that I've been basically talking about is like making plans for some big move that's going to change your situation, your surroundings. Even with the Knight of Swords, being on a horse speaks to movement, rapid change as well. And underlying this energy, okay, let's go back to this. This Two of Wands also for some of you in relationships, because I spoke to Four of Pentacles having that roaming eye. Two of Wands also relates to that. That Two of Wands is one wand fixed to the castle, meaning being in a relationship already. Then spring hits and boom, you're like the other wand's free, looking into your globe, looking into Facebook land, looking into social media, whatever, checking up on people you're interested in. It's a card of expansion, wanting more than what you have, wanting to make moves to accumulate more, which is very in keeping with this planetary influences right now. So that's Two of Wands. Could be for some of you wanting more than the relationship you're in and trying to step out and make moves, whether it be in secret, okay, in social media land, those little like comments here and there and likes and whatever, trying to invest some energy into someone else. Or for others, because of this world card, could speak to booking a ticket, planning for a trip, trying to get away, okay? Underneath here, you got the Two of Pentacles is the underlying energy. It's a very busy time. You're going to be busy this next 2 days, but the underlying energy generally of it, because we know this Mars transit is not something that's going to last for 2 days. It's all the way up until May 5th or 7th. It's like a 45-day transit. So Two of Pentacles, you see the choppy waters in the background. It's using your resources in the best way possible, keeping up communications, busy at work, having all the demands of your daily life and maintaining, having so many plates spinning and maintaining. That's what's going on right now. Using your resources to the best of your ability, planning, being strategic, and making moves for some future trip, or for some of you it looks like to not book a trip, but to try to invest in someone else. Okay, to see how that's going to go. And underlying this, you got the Strength card as well. Three of Pentacles, recognition. Oh, shit. Okay, so again, in one way, this could be recognition for skills at work, being recognized as being the master craftsman, the best at what you do, the card of the artists, being very creative and respected for your art. Now, another way, it could be a third-party situation, that roaming eye wanting more as well. Okay? And then Strength card is about drawing your... It's more of this energy. I'm telling you, this Mars energy is strength, determination, conviction, power. It's that military might, going after what you want. No time for insecurity, no time for second guessing. Gathering your resources, planning. All right, let's continue. I'm going to pull a... let's pull Colette Baron Reads, Wisdom of the Oracle card, and this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 23rd and 24th. Can we get a card, please? Just one card. I'm going to try to make this short. I'm not taking the bottom card. I'm just going to show it to you. I'm only going to read one card because I still have to do your weekly love reading, and you guys know the drill. You'll always pick your love reading over the daily, so I don't want to do an hour video and then have like 5 people watch. Anyways, so back to it. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can we get a card, please, for the 23rd and 24th? Can you tell I like this transit? My energy is... I just feel great. I just want to laugh. Okay. Treasure Island, we like. All right. On the bottom, come to the edge, and we know this is the Fool card. This is about that leap of faith, overcoming your fears, a new, fresh, clean slate. Leap of faith, having that courage to overcome your fears, jumping into something. All right. I like it. So let's talk about Treasure Island. Number 9. All right, it says, essential meanings. The law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. The oracle's message, you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Absolutely. Now, because I love you guys, I will read the relationship message too. Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. Oh, snap. You and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is a time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. Now, pardon me for 1 second. I got a thing. All right, back. Now, let's pull the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from here. Just one card. I'll show you the bottom card, but I'm going to read from the top. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 23rd and 24th. Please, can we get a card for Taurus? Let's put this down here. The Crow. Ooh, what does this mean? Let's see. On the bottom, the Holy Mountain. Remember we got that before? That was about pilgrimages, all these holy sites where people circumambulate and they go practice and get in touch. They were bringing up holy mountains like Mount Kailash and other places. And there's someone meditating here with this huge sun in the background. Okay, I'll read Holy Mountain too. Why not? I like this card. I love this deck. All right. Let us talk about it. The essence, the Crow, okay? Crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. This winged one insists that we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it. Did you hear that? That we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it, and that we bring truth to every situation we find ourselves in. The invitation: when you speak the truth and practice truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment. Let the truth set you free. Number 25. Number 25. My throat is going. Excuse me every time Taurus reads. All right. Native peoples around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power where one encounters spirit, or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims circumambulate Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb the ice-capped Mount Osengate to receive the starlight and bring fire to the earth. The Holy Mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. Isn't that beautiful? All right, next we will pick, because we're on this travel vibe, I felt like pulling out Wisdom. What is this called? Sacred Traveler from Denise Lynn as well. Usually I use the Gateway Oracle cards. This is the Sacred Traveler, which I bring out here and there. This is for Taurus, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Since some of you might be booking travel, look at how that works out. This is for Taurus. Woo! All right. It just flew out, these three. Oh, I love this card. This is my favorite card in this deck. One of my favorite cards. Look at this. Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. And then they show this whole gypsy scene here with the caravan, with the fire, the family, even kids and stuff dancing under the full moonlight here. Someone's playing the fiddle. I freaking love this card. It's about freedom. It's about enjoying nature, being wild, being free, being in touch with the earth energy. Look at the moonlight, all of that. Oh my goodness. And being nomadic in your lifestyle as well. So I'll read about that. Freaking love this card. Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. Okay, we'll take it. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. This is a card of when you're in, I can tell you right now, when you're in this fiery, go get it, go after what you want energy, you're going to find that some of the things that you're trying to do, you can't, force your way through a certain path that just says, pick an alternative route. There's an impasse in something here regarding whoever this reading's resonating for. It could be a lot of people. It's saying, whatever the situation is, whatever path you've chosen, there is other ways around to get to what you want to get to. Don't force one path that you've set your intention. Like, for example, if you're trying to book a ticket and you're forcing it to be on one day, try to be flexible and look around. If you're trying to force a destination or a trip and you're trying to make it to one place, try to look at another way around to get to that place eventually. So it's about being flexible, basically, okay? Let's read about these. I love these cards. cards. I'm going to leave this here so you can take a really good look at this and enjoy and savor the emotion in this. Passion and pleasure. Freaking A. I love it. Okay. Put these together. There. Okay, and then Gates of Triumph and Impasse, we will put like this. So I'll just move these over actually. Move over so it light. All right. So these are a few more cards than I wanted, but this, oh, and the one on the bottom. Answering the call, the time is now. All right. Passion and pleasure, though. Let's talk about it. Savor your life. Find joy in the moment, no matter what is occurring in your life. If you simply focus on what is splendid, wonderful, and pleasurable in the moment, everything improves. Live deliciously. Love of often and live fully. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with the people, experiences, and places that give you delight and joy. Let go of those people and things that don't appreciate or empower you. Give yourself permission to be happy. When the traveler meets a band of gypsies, the traveler stops to dance into the early morning hours. Sometimes we get so caught up with wondering what's around the next bend and worrying about our current challenges that we forget to focus on what's great in the moment. You're not meant to simply work hard and be diligent and practical. Embrace pleasure wherever you can. Allow your senses to be satiated. Find and explore the beauty around you. You don't need to suffer to grow. You can grow spiritually by leaps and bounds through joy. Dance, eat well, and drink well. Share joy wherever you can. That's amazing. All right, let's read about Gates of Triumph. It says, success expands in your life. The gates of triumph are waiting to open deep and wide for you. Inner and outer success is coming your way. Thriving is a state of mind. Accept your life. The more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fame, and fortune will pour into your life. Arriving in a foreign hamlet, wreaths of flowers are placed around the sacred traveler's shoulders. The townspeople celebrate and honor the traveler. The village elders know the challenges faced and overcome and are welcoming with open arms. If a situation knocks you over, get up and brush yourself off. And discover that what you learned. You aren't a failure if you fall down, only if you stay down. So keep going and believe in yourself. This is what true success is. Acknowledge your accomplishments in life. They are more than you imagine. Victory, good fortune, and triumph are at hand. Now, that's amazing. We know that. Now let's read about impasse. Here's some little bit of grounding information here. Reflect and redirect your energy. Turning back isn't necessarily a failure. Sometimes it's the wisest thing you can do. If there's an area in your life where there's an impasse, the universe is telling you to use this as a time to reflect and redirect your energy in another way. Wisdom is knowing when to back down, turn around, and then let it go. There are times in life to break through barriers, and there are times to change direction. There is an area in your life regarding relationships, business, finances, health, or your life path that needs to be evaluated. Perhaps a new route is needed. If you reach an impasse in life, instead of protesting that it's unfair or unwarranted, change your course. Do it quickly and easily. Instead of focusing on what's not working, focus on what can work and what steps are needed to create a different outcome. This is the sign of a sage. The wise one views an obstacle, and if it's impassable, he immediately steps back and goes a different way. Therein dwells the sage's success. Whatever the obstacle in your life, you have learned what you needed to learn. Now back away and choose a different path. Which is what we were speaking to here. I love it. I love it. I love this reading today. Let's keep going. I'm going to pull... Let's get Miracles Now out of the way. This is Miracles Now by Gabrielle Bernstein. Here we get a card, and I'll take two cards, the one on the bottom too. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 23rd and 24th. too. All right. Love it. When I respect my money, my money respects me. That's right. Okay. So again, collecting of resources right now, planning, being tactical. So with your money, be mindful and make sure that you use your money in a very intelligent, smart, thought out, tactical way here, okay, for whatever you're planning. All right. I release my need to be perfect and I center into my commitment to serve the world more love. Absolutely. Now on the bottom, I'll take that too. I can change my patterns when I change my mind about them. Yes. So I hope that resonated for you guys. These are really quick. Sometimes they're really great. I love the lighthouse one. All right. Now I'm going to pick Whispers of Love, I believe. Here, let's take a Whispers of Love from Angela Hartfield. I'll take two. They're really short. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 23rd and 24th. Okay. It is, come on. Spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. So for those of you who are in a relationship and you got this kind of feeling like you got ants in your pants, you want to look around and still see what else is out there. And we already got some other cards, a Treasure Island, saying a reblossoming of romance and bringing life back to your relationship. Spend quality time together is pretty much going in that vein, but I will read it to you. It's, you know, a lot of these websites, these YouTube videos that I've been checking out as well with this energy, this Mars transit in Taurus, they're like, use the energy properly while you've got all this exploding in you, this energy, this fiery energy of wanting to have change, make things happen, go out, conquer, do something. Saying, you have to calm it down in terms of practical things like your relationships or not being impulsive. Use that power when you need it to make your big moves. Don't use it every day with the person at the coffee shop or whatever. That's not necessary. And make sure you spend time with your relationship here, because you might get that feeling of going out and seeing what else is out there. And honesty is essential on the bottom. There we go. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. This is also my card of a stalker card, okay? Somebody being deceptive, trying to offer a love or a rose. There's a Cupid in the rose. This person has a mask on. It's nighttime. It's the full moon. Hidden feelings, hidden things going on. Watching somebody, they can sense the presence, but, you know, there's nothing being communicated outright. It's kind of very hidden, okay? So this is, again, you see, spend quality time with the one you're with, because you see this other energy of trying to see, as I said with Two of Wands, those secret messages on Facebook, those little hidden things, trying to see if you can, like, you know, get something started, right? And there's a deception involved here with that. So it's saying, think things through before you act impulsively. And because this Mars energy can scorch and burn as well. It's just like the swords, the Ace of Sword, where I know they're fire and air, but speaking to cutting off something and being too aggressive, right? Just like that with this burst of energy, feeling too passionate, too aggressive, wanting to see what else is out there and trying to make things happen and getting, you know, a little bit greedy here with the Four of Pentacles too. All right, so let's just keep going here. I'll read these. Spend some quality time together, number 46. What is going on? It's easy to slip into the routine of our daily lives. It's important to set aside some time to really connect and give your partner your full attention. That is not interrupted. Make eye contact and learn to appreciate each other. Now I read 38, this stalker card. Honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Now we got two cards about truth, 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 right? Love seeks to do what is best for another person. Speak honestly. Tell the truth about your emotions. Use this as an opportunity to clear the air and turn this into a positive outcome. All right, now let's finish it off with Camilla Morton's Fashion Oracle cards. Let's just pick real quick. These are short, and let's get some inspiration here. I know nobody wants to dress up on Sunday. I know I'm late for Saturday, but here it is. Can I get a card for Taurus, please? And I'll take the underlying as well. Get some inspiration for Taurus. All right. Philip Tracy, a hat is a statement, not a shelter. Dress from toe to trilby. Millinery isn't invite only. And when I see this card, and I know he dressed Gaga and other people as well, and I think Isabella Blow is also someone who wears his hats. She's in here too, this deck. But this disgusting hat over here, it always gives me it makes me cringe every time. And this lobster over here. This is about gossip and people talking about you, okay? Look at this hat, full of mouths. I don't know if you can see. Let me try to... It's absolutely repulsive. Let me see if you can see this. Let me try to aim this here. Okay, I think you got the point. Absolutely grody. Okay, so let's put that there. Let me focus this back. Sorry, I know I'm confusing you guys here. All right. And then on the bottom, we've got Stephen Jones. Hats are the volume control. Again, another hat guy. Is this millinery? Okay. Hats are the volume control to your personality. Wear a crown, even if it's only in your mind. Clubbing can be a good career move. All right, so 2 hat makers. Let's talk about it. Irish milliner Philip Tracy originally started making hats to complement his own garment designs. While studying at London's Royal College of Art, he specialized in millinery. He met Isabella Blow, who became his muse, mentor, and dear friend, and remained so for the rest of her life. Blow famously described his creations as husband catchers and frequently wore one herself. The more outlandish, the better. Tracy has staged his own shows and designed pieces for McQueen, Givenchy, and Chanel. He also lists royalty, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kate Moss, and Lady Gaga among his clients. Now let's talk about Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones is one of the 20th century's most important British milliners who has collaborated with the greats Galliano Westwood, Marc Jacobs, Jean-Paul Gaultier, and Alea. After graduating from St. Martin's in 1979, Jones became part of the new romantic scene, regularly frequenting the Blitz nightclub with Boy George and Steve Strange. His millinery mixes tradition with pop culture, function with frivolity, and has been worn by clients as varied as Princess Diana and Grace Jones. In 2009, he co-curated Hats, an anthology at the V&A, and he continues to host Hedonism at London Fashion Week, an initiative to celebrate emerging British milliners. All right. Now, let's go to the exact opposite of these cards, kind of, sort of. Here is the Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power cards by Laura Santi. Can we get a card and the underlying energy as well for the 23rd to the 24th? Some guidance, some spiritual guidance here. Some positive energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, March 23rd to the 24th. Just take it like that. We've got, again, we always get this for you guys. Kali, Tormanagmo's Mandala Mansion. Stand firm to cut through tension, doubt, and fear. Let's put this bulb here because it's representing enlightenment. And on the bottom, ooh, green Tara. All right. The Bodhisattva of compassion and action. Compassion with action yields results. I love this goddess. I have statues of this goddess. I love this goddess, Green Tara. Let me show you a picture. I have her right here in front of me. All right, like I have many. I love her. There's 21 Taurus. This green Tara is youthful, playful, and she's called the Swift Savioress. You pray to her, especially in the olden days. They would pray to her if there was issues with ghosts or demons or those kind of things, or any kind of issues. You pray to her and her protection would be swift. So let's read about Goddess Green Tara, my beautiful, lovely goddess over here that I love so much. And put these over here. I'm going to summarize just because these are quite heavy and I think I lose people once I get into all the terminology here. So we'll start with Kali, Goddess Kali, and Kali is like all about this energy of the tower moment. I always describe it as tower moment. When something breaks down and you think it's a big deal until you see the liberation and freedom that comes from this breakthrough. So Kali's mandala grows dark midnight blue as Kali's color is blue-black. The outer ridge is a ring of fire, and inside that is a fence providing protection from any who would enter unprepared or without the right motivation. Passing through these levels, you approach a lotus born in the muck beneath the water and rising up into the purity of the sky. It has bloomed from her heart and invites you in the syllables Ha, Ri, Ni, Sa, part of her mantra, slowly appear on the petals, glowing and then burning and shining brighter and brighter. Their light invites the nectar of wisdom from the hearts of all Buddhas to dissolve within you, mixing together to become a great ocean of wisdom. Kali, or Tromanangmo in Tibetan, is the great wrathful mother of compassion. Her intensity burns through the fabric of duality, the illusion of this and that, right and wrong, God separate from me. She is the main deity in the Vajrayana pacification of suffering practice called Jud. It is traditionally done in cremation grounds and places that bring us face to face with fear, so we can learn to cut through the obstacles of tension, doubts, and fears, the obstacles that deny us access to joy. It says her mandala is a map that shows the way from the outer world through the layers of an energetic system into an inner world, sacred world, where you meet the divine. It is a microcosm of the macrocosm of an energy system. Be it a universe, an ecosystem, a human being, or one cell, all are organized by the same dynamism and have a similar structure. Mandalas help focus the mind and keep meditation places sacred. Like the rose windows in European cathedrals, they are a circle of beauty with symbols that move from chaos to a still point to illustrate leaving the wildness of the outer world to find the harmony within. Beautiful. Now I'll read about Goddess Green Tara, number 2. The Bodhisattva of Compassion in Action. Green Tara glows with the energy of new spring, green grass, potent with the awakening and growth of that season. She's exquisitely beautiful, smiling sweetly, radiant, and yet ethereal and translucent, because she is no ordinary being. She is a Bodhisattva who has dedicated herself to helping others. She appears to us as a young woman at that time of life when anything feels possible and there is so much to do to make it so. She wears jewels and silk garments, and she is a princess in the pantheon of beings that come to us to help. She spontaneously gives aid and protection to all. Her compassion is available to anyone, no matter if it is a thief in the night, a woman giving birth, or a worker trying hard to please. She knows that personality is just the outer shell that holds the purity of our own true self within. She holds 2 blue lotuses that represent her purity and power. She sits on another lotus that arose out of the lake of tears shed by the Buddha of compassion, Avalokiteshvara. While he is quiet and still in his compassion, Tara is compassion in action. She extends her foot down to the lotus below, ready to stand at a moment's notice to begin working. Her right hand rests on her knee, open in the mudra of supreme giving. Her left hand, poised in front of her heart, forms the mudra of protection and fearlessness. Her mantra is Om Tara Tutara Turi Swaha, and you will hear it everywhere you go in Nepal and Tibet, as she is one of the most called upon deities in Buddhism. All right, guys, with that, I am out. Love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and check out and wait for your love reading. I'll have that up soon. I got to do other readings too. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.